Greetings to the examiner. My name is Ashish Yadav, student of Career Camp of Coding Ninjas. I am here to present my project as part of my front-end skill test 2. The title of the project is Meals app. The technology used in this project is HTML, CSS, and vanilla JavaScript. This website searches the different meal recipes for the user. Now let's search some meal here, like a then, as I type something in the search box, a list is getting updated with the key press. The meal data is presented in the form of the card displayed on the main container. These item cards have photos, item name. I can view the recipe like this. Instructions are given. Watch the video if needed. If I click on the if I click on the heart icon, it will be added to my favorite list. So my favorite list will be appended with one item that have been added to my favorites. I can view the recipe from the favorite list. I can remove the recipe from the favorite list and pop-up will show that the item has been removed from your favorites. Now if I search something that is not available in my recipe app, then it will show that there is no match recipe to your search. So this is my UI. So let's move to the code part. Basically we have three files: index.html, script.js, and styles.css. In index.html I have the id container, the navbar section, the header and the main section. Main section will be populated with the recipe cards dynamically. Now I have the favorite section here. So this is my HTML. Now moving to the style. For styling my app, I have provided the necessary uh, comments for the readability purpose only. Script.js adds behavior and makes my website dynamic. I have fetched the IDs from the get element by ID and store it inside the variables. I check if the value stored in the local storage with the key meals.id is empty or not. If it is empty, then I will add a new array with an empty value. Then this line stores the meals id array in the local storage. Then I will create this array to store the fetch data from the API. This function will show an alert. Add event listener on the key press event. Find recipe function will be called. Find recipe will will make use of the API. If it will get the response in the form of JSON, then the data will be passed to the function. Then the data will be passed to the object array that I have created here. Then the object array will be passed to the render object, render cards. Then the catch to catch the error if there is no recipe found to my search. Then render cards object array will be passed as a parameter. Then I have the append cards. Append cards creates and appends the recipe card to the main element based on the provided object. Then I have dynamically update the HTML. Meal card is passed as a parameter to the append, and the main element is updated. Then I have this section checks if the current recipe is already in the favorite list. Then I have the add to favorite. It adds recipe to the favorite section called when the heart section is clicked. Then I have the find card to add in the favorite section. Then the color becomes the red. Then the recipe container, it is called when the view recipe button is clicked. It shows that recipe is open. Otherwise I will push it. Then this is the HTML dynamically added. Then I have the exit button called on the event when I call the recipe details. Then I have the add listener to the click event. Favorite function will be called. Favorite is triggered when favorite button is clicked. Local storage, this fetches the favorite recipe from the local storage and renders in the favorite recipe page. Then comes the recipe container. This recipe container is for the favorite section. This is similar to the recipe container of the main element. This is the dynamic content added. Then the remove from the favorite, it removes the recipe card from the favorite section. Local fetch function is called and the meal recipe has been removed from my favorite list. So this is my project. Thanks Coding Ninja for providing me opportunity to work on this project. Thank you.